This is how the Infantino looked at the end of our last video, and likely it's how you see it used all over social media. So let's see if we can make some safety and comfort adjustments. The first thing that concerned me was the height of the panel. Oof. But when we pull this down, that's clearly not right because the baby would just flop right out. So there has to be another way to lower the panel to make it go below the baby's earlobe in order to make their airway visible and clear and safe. So I tried flipping this down, and that seems pretty good. This doll does have a little bit of a floppity head, not, a baby wouldn't be like that. So the next concern I have is the seat panel. So it does not go knee to knee when you have it on the smallest setting, which would be good for much smaller babies, but this is the size of about a 4-month-old. So I went and undid that and tried to figure out what in the world I would do here. I was like, okay, maybe you just put the baby in now and it's good, because there were no places to rebutton those buttons on the outside. But when you put the baby in, it just kind of floppity, and there's literally nowhere to button those. And so after literally 15 minutes of just looking all over the place and feeling like a dummy-dum, I took the baby out and I decided, well, you know what, let's do a trusty Google. And I Googled how to change the panel size for that. And I got this answer. And honestly, I was like, what are you talking about? And I looked at it again and I was confused. And I looked at a couple of things and I was like, maybe I'm looking at the wrong model. I don't know. I clicked on this one. That was obviously the wrong model because mine doesn't look anything like that. And so I kept searching until I found a closer picture. And then I was like, well, I don't see any way to button those. So I have no idea what I'm doing here. Very confused still. Maybe I'm just not getting it. And finally I saw this picture and I was like, oh, there it is. It's like a little toggle literally on the side. I've never seen that on any carrier before, so that's why I was confused. It goes through here like a buttonhole, and that's how it holds together. I'm not sure how I feel about that from a safety perspective, but that's not my business. So I went ahead and clasped it that way, and I was like, okay, that's definitely going to widen the panel in a good way. So I put the baby back in there. Jamantha's all comfy now, and he gets knee to knee the way that he's supposed to be. So that really did pretty much fix the legs as best as humanly possible. Then I re-clipped the clips, and like I said, there are so many buckles and clips on this one. I actually started to lose clips inside the carrier when I was readjusting it. I was like, where did the clips go? Why are there so many buckles? I mean, like Tasha was saying in that comment, it just seems overwhelming and claustrophobic. I've never had one that is so many pieces. But in the long run, this is the best I could do to adjust it to make it the best it possibly can be. And while it's not perfect by any means, I think these adjustments definitely do make it safer. I don't know. What do you all think? I think in the end, it is an improvement for sure, and definitely better than what we saw in the previous video, which was what you're about to see here. Here we go. Let's see. Well, that's now, and this was then. Definitely better, right?